Hello everyone. Just for start that over. My name is Kevin. It's not Survivalist Sports. Survivalist Sports is the website. I started the YouTube channel, started the website at the same time. Website's a forum with people. Go there and exchange ideas. A couple of things that have happened recently that have kind of bothered me. And it's that people are coming onto the YouTube channel, on the videos and posted, well, I'm unsubscribing because you're not the person that I think you are, that I thought you are. How do you know who I am if you only know me through YouTube? You don't read my blog. Don't follow me on Twitter. Don't read my post on the forum. So how do you know who I am? You don't. It's impossible to know somebody through just watching a few videos. I don't know, guys. And then the next thing is the election results. Very, very upset about the fear-mongering by the Democrats, the fear-mongering by the liberal websites, the protest about Trump winning the election. There's even, a representative that is putting a bill into Congress for a constitutional amendment and abolish the Electoral College. Why? Why? All because Democrats lost? I'll say this. I've said this on several times on blogs and on my blog. Without fear-mongering, Democrats have no platform. They take one demographic, turn it against another demographic to gain votes. They've done it since slavery. They've done it since the 1860s. From the 1860s to the 1960s, they played on the fears of whites. Hey, you see them black people over there? They want to hurt you. They want to steal from you. They want to rape your women. Okay, well, currently, middle-aged white conservative men are the enemy. If you're conservative, then you're the enemy. You're keeping everybody else down. And that's what Democrats play on. That's how they gain their votes. While Trump was addressing free trade and tax havens, Hillary was fear-mongering. An example. Hillary was talking about equal pay for women. That's fine. That's great. Everybody should be paid equally. There's already a law on the books. It was the Equal Pay Act of 1963. What's Hillary going to do? Pass another law? I mean, really? What? The current law is being used in courts. It's being enforced. It's used to sue employers who discriminate against women. So, what was Hillary referring to? What was she talking about? All she was doing was playing on the emotions of women and minorities to gain their votes. That's all Democrats do. All right. Life on the farm is going good. Been working on the chicken house. We haven't had any rain in 2 months or so. I mean, it's very dry. Driest October and November I can probably remember in a long time. That I'm having to use a sump pump in a creek to irrigate various fruit trees to keep them from drying out, like my fig trees. What else is going on? I posted a couple of videos that were critical of millennials. And people said, you can't say that about all millennials. I know a bunch that are. You're right. The videos are in generalization. The numbers don't lie. The numbers do not lie. You have more millennials living with mom and dad than any other generation. Millennials have the lowest marriage rate of just about any other generation. You've got a lot of millennials or NEETs, N-E-E-T-S, not employed, education, or in training. They're living with mom and dad. And I'm not blaming them because free trade has done away with the jobs that they would have been able to go to, like factories and welding shops, machine shops, shipyards, steel mills, car factories, car manufacturers. Free trade has shipped those jobs off somewhere else. Donald Trump wants to bring those jobs back so young people can afford to buy a home, get a family, but yet y'all protest against Donald Trump. I saw on YouTube a couple of days ago that rather just like, wow. It was two young men, looked like in their 20s, and they were arguing back and forth. What's Trump going to do to make America great again? What's he going to do? That told me he slept through history. That young man slept through history class. He doesn't understand economics. He doesn't understand business. He doesn't understand free trade. There was once a time in American history where we produced everything the world bought from us. understand how if you give your job to somebody else, you're not going to be able to pay your bills. I mean, how difficult is it to understand? If you take your factory job making $18, $19, $20 an hour, and you give it to a low-wage person in China, and you take a job at Best Buy or Walmart or the Verizon store making $8 and $9 an hour, $19 an hour, which one would you rather want? $19 an hour or $9 an hour? It's that simple. It is that simple, people. What else? I think that's about it for now. I'm going to try to do a vlog every once in a while. Angry White Guy didn't quite. There was a lot of backlash about that, so I'm just going to start doing vlogs. Just start doing vlogs, trying to talk to y'all more often, face to face, get some type of dialogue going. But I'm upset that we've got all these protesters. Okay, if you voted for Hillary, I think there's something wrong with you. All she did was fearmonger. She offered no real solutions. Vote with your thoughts, not your emotions. When Hillary was saying, we're going to bring our jobs back, we're going to create jobs. How are you going to create jobs when China's got our jobs? It's that simple. Ask her. Okay, Hillary, we're going to revitalize America. We're going to rebuild our infrastructure. Okay, where's that tax money going to come from? You got to close the tax havens for the big business like Microsoft and Exxon and Apple, where they're only going through Ireland and paying 1%. Got to stop that kind of stuff. Just say I love each and every one of y'all. God bless y'all, and take care.